So I decided to start my own media company, which we focus really on production and stuff like that right now, not really like content and shows, except for like Rants and Gems and what people are seeing on my YouTube
Hmm.
and like the clips and stuff, is because again, I got tired of outsourcing a lot of this stuff and people not performing the way I wanted to perform. So I said, I'm gonna just build my own shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I had to focus on things that made me happy, and the content that I put out there makes me happy because I know it's helping people reach their goals. And I wanted to be able to do that at scale.
Hmm.
And that's why I started the media company, so I can have everything in house, because I don't like depending on nobody. I
Hmm.
want to, I want to, and it's kind of full circle how we had Tyler Perry at InvestFest. And, it's a famous video that everybody sees now was Troy Rashad and Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey kind of talking in the back alley and stuff right there at InvestFest when Tyler first pulled up. But what people don't know, I was right there. I was one of those videos, and probably mine, that I filmed, but I was
Hmm.
standing right there listening to the whole thing. But I don't need to be on camera or nothing, but because I'm just listening to the conversation of what Tyler is saying, and it just, that moment just made me like, all right, I'm on the right track. Like, this guy, he's that guy.
Hmm.
So I'm on the right track. So this makes me happy. So and then I made the decision after we came back from London just to put my foot on everybody's neck.
Yes, sir.
So first it had to be Tyler Perry to give me the inspiration. And then at that London trip, when people in Germany are telling me they watch my YouTube channel, people in Amsterdam, people from all over the world that they name places they're from, I can't even pronounce to y'all.
Mm,
Like, I don't even know where they're from,
right.
right? But they say they're watching me on YouTube. And then that's when I realized, I said, nah, this is really global. When I'm in the streets of London and people are like want to take pictures with me, I'm like, this is crazy. I'm a loan officer. But then that's the moment I said, I'm gonna put my foot on everybody's neck this year. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let up, and I'm gonna work 10 times harder than anybody in my space. So I told Tooks, who's my production manager, I said, we need to change my studio because it was set up really for streaming and webinars. I
Hmm.
said, take that out, make that thing a set. I said, I need this thing to look like a set, like a podcasting set. So when I come in here every day, the only thing I can do is film. I can't do nothing else. It's no desk here. It's
Nice.
nothing. Only thing I can do for the allowed hours that I'm here is we got to film, and we got to put our foot on everybody's neck. And that's why now I'm putting out content every day, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my personal channel.
Yes, sir.
Um, and we still producing Rants and Gems. And I have a couple more things that's coming in 2023 where I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to do what makes me happy. And that's me now transitioning to producing content. And I'm working on a documentary, like new short films and things of that nature, because I want to be able to now take what's in my brain and put it out there, but it all be tied into what I'm doing from a real estate standpoint, because I don't believe TV represents it the way I would like it to see, especially if you see like these $1 million listings and things like that. You don't see no Black people on there.
Right.
You barely see any Hispanic people on there. So like those are even things that I want to now learn how to produce those shows. And that's why I hired an Emmy nominated producer so I could learn TV
Right.
and have those connections. So now I'm having those type of conversations on, hey, if I'm making money, I can fund this myself,
Yeah.
and I can make it, and then I can sell it to a Netflix or something like that. So like that's kind of where my head is at, and that's why you guys see all of this content, and you see me always tag like Garland Media Group, because
Hmm.
I'm putting the world on notice that I'm coming for this spot, and this is something that I'm starting to fall in love with. I actually fall in love. I like this more than actually me doing loans, you know. But what I realized is also at the same time, I need to start sharing, because I'm very successful when it comes to mortgage origination and building my team and helping people get to that closing table. So that's another thing in 23 that we start putting out there more, is the success of the mortgage business of helping Black people buy real estate. So, there's a lot of content coming the way.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to switch it up. But right now, I just want to feed the people with as much information as I can as possible, where you get sick of seeing me. Like, if
But
anybody
yeah.
follow Gary V, you remember how Gary V was
Oh.
just so annoying 4 years ago, 5 years ago? You couldn't like go on anything, TikTok, YouTube, without
Right.
seeing Gary V. And I'm like, who the hell is this white boy? Like, I gotta see who he is. And then
Right.
now I'm hooked, right? That's kind of like my same thing right now. It's like I'm gonna flood the market as much as I can, especially because there's a a recession or recession coming, I firmly believe when markets contract, that's when you need to be thinking about expansion. And if your work ethic doesn't increase 10 times, 20 times, than what it was during when it wasn't a recession, then you setting yourself up for failure too at the same time. And so for me, I'm just working, man. Like
Yeah,
I'm just
man.
like my attitude is no one's gonna outwork me right now. No one's gonna put out more content. No one's gonna put out more educational content, more digestible content than me in the real estate space. I don't care who you are. And that's just my mindset every single day is get this content out to my people so that way they can execute and let's close these loans.
Bro, I wanna say this, man, and I want to be respectful of the time because it's almost 2 o'clock. But what I'm hearing you talk about is, and I want to encapsulate it in such a way so that everyone, right, gets it. Loving what you're called to do motivates you and push you to exceed boundaries that you might have put before you or that other people might have put in your place, MG, it sounds like what you're doing is building more equity in our community. And I can't stress that enough on the staying power that people like you and other leaders provide for us, because so much of what the economy and what people want to do is sell us as a part of building transactional relationships, meaning that they offer something, we buy it, and then they leave us void. And what I hear you talking about is building equity and empowerment and building people up. And when you're able to impact lives, that's a transformative experience. And so it's not only transformative for you, but it's also transformative for the people that you encounter. And so people will be blessed and impacted, and families will change because of the equity that's been poured out to them. We talk about generational wealth. It's not so much more of a number, but of a mentality and a equity that's invested into the upbringing of our people. So, brother, thank you, man. I'm inspired. I'm excited, as I know I share that sentiment that everyone here has for the commitment that you have to the field of real estate investing. Listen, go and buy this book. It is going to be one of those best books that we highlight in 2023. Your family is going to eat off of this book. Imagine that. Here's a book that your family can eat off of. So the Real Estate Investors Manifesto by my brother MG, the mortgage guy. Brother, I want to thank you for spending some time with us.
Hey, hold on, we didn't get their questions though, bro.
You know what? You got time. If you got time, I'll open up for questions. That's 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
so all right.
Yeah,
cool.
we can do like a quick 15 minutes Q&A.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to sell my earners short.
No, I'm here for it. So if you got a question, please put your hand up, and so we can get to you. Yes. So I'm gonna go to brother Jeremiah. You got your hand up, bro. Unmute yourself.
I was just wondering, like, if I haven't read your first book, is it worth going back to your first book first to read that one first and then read the new one?
Absolutely, read the first one.
Okay.
I think you definitely want to read the first one because it talks a lot about like the ABCs of just like terminology and things of that nature, Jeremiah. So I definitely think you want to read that one because you're first time home buyer.
Yeah. So I'm looking to actually do the multifamily route, the 4321. So
yeah,
but I'm in the Bay, so I'm trying to like figure out like how to go about that as well.
Yeah, so I think you definitely need to read that book first. Manifesto we should have is getting printed. We should have the printed copies this week. So we're going to probably ship them out right after Christmas. So anybody who orders on the pre-sale this week, today, or whatever the case may be, after Christmas, they'll be shipped out and you'll get an email with the tracking numbers and everything like that. But the House Economics is in stock right now. So you'll get that before Christmas if you ordered it today.